Hello, welcome to our Key Stage 2 music assembly. I'm listening to the morning music. This is Django Reinhardt and Stefan Grappelli, and they are playing Minor Swing, a piece that they wrote together. This is a piece of what is called gypsy jazz. Django Reinhardt was a Romany, and he came from Belgium. And he met up with Stefan Grappelli, and they got together with some other musicians and formed a quintet, the Quintet du Haut Club de France. They were incredibly popular and incredibly successful. The thing is, before Django Reinhardt, a guitar had never been the most important instrument. Let me just turn this down for a second. Do you know, I never like to just stop a piece of music in the middle. It hurts. I like to gently fade it out. It feels kinder to the musicians you were listening to. Anyway, Django Reinhardt, amazing musician. Here's another amazing fact about him. On his left hand, he only had 3 fingers that worked. Now, if you have a look at this photograph, here he is playing the guitar. His left hand, his thumb and his first 2 fingers, that's what he was playing with. His last 2 fingers were stuck in this position and he could not move them. So he was an amazing musician to be able to play the guitar with only 3 fingers to get all those amazing sounds out of it. Think about it, that is properly incredible. The other musician, Stefan Grappelli, was playing the violin. Now, here's what I want to ask you. Violin and guitar. They're both stringed instruments. Why are they different? Why do they sound different? The difference is something called timbre. It's something we've talked about before in year 5, I think. I'm not sure if anybody else has talked about it yet. It's the quality of voice. Here's an idea. When you play tomato ketchup, and if you've played tomato ketchup, you'll know exactly what I mean. You change your voice and try and trick the person guessing. They've got their eyes covered. You try and trick them into thinking it's not your voice. So you go, tomato ketchup, or tomato ketchup, or tomato ketchup, whatever. Here's the thing. Even though I was changing the sound of my voice, you could still tell it was me a bit because there's something remaining of the timbre of my voice. You can recognize it's me without having to see me. That sound, that quality, that individual quality is the timbre. And an instrument like a violin or a guitar or a trumpet or a recorder, they all have an individual timbre that you can tell, oh, that's a recorder. No, that's a guitar. Oh no, that's not a guitar, that's a violin. So what I want you to do while you're drawing, because hopefully we're going to draw every week during these assemblies when we're listening to this music, see if we can do some drawing to the music, responding to it. I also want you to be thinking, can I tell, is that the violin playing? Or is that the guitar playing? Can I tell the 2 timbres apart? When they're playing together, can I still tell them apart? Can I pick out the sound of the violin? Can I pick out the sound of the guitar? Now, Django Reinhardt lived nearly 100 years ago. He was born in 1910, died in 1953. So this music was being played during the Second World War. And jazz was a very important way of people expressing their feelings and their ideas. And yeah, the world got a lot from that music. It was like a seed that fed a lot of musicians to think about how they would play. A lot of musicians today say they are influenced by Django Reinhardt. And it also tells us, just because something is difficult doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a go. I'm sure that when Django Reinhardt as a boy said, oh, I'd like to play the guitar, I mean, I've only got 3 fingers that work on this hand, but I'd like to play the guitar. I'm sure there were people who went, oh, no, you won't be able to. You've only got 3 fingers that work. Never mind, go and do something else. But Django Reinhardt didn't listen to them. He said, no, my dream is to play the guitar, and I'm jolly well going to play it. And he jolly well did. Right. time for you to listen. It's not a long piece. You might want to play it twice. Have a draw, have a listen. Look out for the timbre. See you next time.